Hello, we are back with another TBR video. I love filming these so much, and it is officially spring, so we're gonna have some good reads. I've brought out my TBR jar as always, and we are gonna pick April's reads. I'm so excited. Okay, let's just get straight into it. My first one, what is it gonna be? Ooh, 4-word title. I feel like I'm gonna have loads of these. A novel love story, there's one. Say you'll remember me. Okay. I'm gonna have so many of these. Okay, so there's only 4 possibilities. Let me grab them. I thought there were gonna be way more than there are. Okay, so these are my options. I have the Book of Doors, which is actually a book that my dad has given to me and recommended to me. So that's an option. I have A Novel Love Story by Ashley Posden. This is my last Ashley Posden one. I also have 2 Abby Jimenez books. Oh my goodness, there's so many good ones. I don't know what I'm gonna pick. Well, this one's the first one of a new series, and the new book came out last month. I haven't got that one yet, so because I've been waiting to read this one. And then Part of Your World is actually the first one out of the Yours Truly and Just for the Summer series. And I actually picked out Yours Truly in my last TBR video thinking it was the first one in the series, so maybe I should choose this one because I haven't read it yet, because I've been waiting to read the first one. I want to read them in order, even though I read Just for the Summer first. So okay, I think this one's going to be my first. After a wild bet, Alexis Montgomery has had her world turned upside down. I don't know how I feel about this. Daniel Grant, I assume he's the love interest, is 10 years younger than her, and as casual as they come. This is going to be very interesting. I assume it's set in the same little town that Just for the Summer was in, and I love Just for the Summer. So I'm excited to read this. And then everyone has said Yours Truly is like their favourite, so I'm so hyped to actually read both of them. My TBR cart is slowly dwindling. This is good. This is good. Okay, the next one. What's it going to be? I think I know exactly what I'm gonna choose. So Sprayed Edges book, and I've actually recently bought a book, the only book I've added to my TBR recently, and it's the most beautiful book ever. I'm gonna pull it. It doesn't quite fit on the cart, so I had to put it back here. Look how pretty it is. It's so beautiful. It is the Every Summer After book, and this is actually being made into a series or a film, I'm not sure which one, later this year, and I'm so excited. I loved One Golden Summer, but I haven't read the first 3 in the series, and this is the first one. But look how beautiful this book is, and the reason I chose it for Sprayed Edge, look at that. It's so pretty. You can even see like the clouds and the sea. Stop. Even the inside. This is just the most beautiful book cover and book aesthetic I think I've ever seen in my entire life. On the back it says, I loved you so much that the word love didn't seem big enough for how I felt. Stop! Oh, this is gonna be so cute. I'm pretty sure this is set in the same place that One Golden Summer is. I think it's called Barry's Bay, and that's where they're filming right now, and I'm so excited. So I have to read the book first before I watch the show, obviously. 6 summers to fall in love, 1 moment to fall apart, a weekend to get it right. So this book is a love story between Percy and Sam, and it's actually kind of like a friends to lovers, but I assume that it's kind of like people we meet on vacation, where it's like 6 summers ago and then it goes to the present, and then like 5 summers ago and goes to the present, because it says at the bottom, told over the course of 6 years and 1 weekend, Every Summer After is a gorgeously nostalgic look at love and the people and the choices that mark us forever. Bro, I'm so excited. My next recommendation is actually going to come from Instagram. So every month I do a poll on Instagram and see which trope you guys want me to read that month. And so let's have a look at which one you guys chose. Oh, okay. I'll put it on the screen. So I put the options as second chance love, fake dating, or friends to lovers. And you guys chose fake dating. I love that trope. You get me, I get you. We're in this together, we get this. And I do this every single month, so if you want to be involved in next month's one, my Instagram is charismy__, and you can vote for what I read next month. Okay, now I have to find a fake dating book. I feel like I've read a lot of my fake dating books already, so this is one of my favorite tropes. I think this one is... Okay, Betting on You. This is actually gonna be a really big contender because it says at the bottom, a fake dating romance. And I love Lynn Pater books so much. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. It's kind of disappointing, so I think I already know what I'm gonna pick, even though I picked these 2 out. And I do want to read this at some point, but Betting on You is calling my name. I love a YA romance, and Lynn Pater's writing, honestly, She is probably one of my favorite authors. I love her books so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, so Bailey and Charlie work at a water park together. I was not expecting that. This is kind of giving like When Harry Met Sally, because Charlie is insisting that girls and guys can't just be friends. It's giving When Harry Met Sally. Determined to prove him wrong, Bailey makes a bet that quickly gets out of hand, especially when Charlie may have a secret wager of his own. Can the two hide their feelings for one another just to win? So this is like fake dating, but they're also competing against each other to both win. That is crazy. I'm so excited for this book. The reason I want to read this book so much is because the song by Gracie Abrams, In Between, is like, I love that song so much. And this book has the vibes, so I'm gonna love it. Back to the TBR jar for more TBR tropes. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Ooh, book with a black cover. I don't know if I have many books with black covers, so this is going to be very interesting. I have these two back here. The Atlas 6 is very much a black cover. This one has, actually, it's got a bit of blue in it. I really don't feel like reading a period piece in spring. I don't know why. It feels more of like an autumnal winter thing. This could be an option. If he had been with me. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a ticket by his toe. If he schools, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mom said it must be you. Okay. I don't really know anything about this book, so I'm going in completely blind. I think I love the fact that their names are Autumn and Finn. That is just so cute. I love that so much. If he had been with me, everything would have been different. So Autumn has her boyfriend Jamie and her close-knit group of friends, so Finn isn't actually her boyfriend. That doesn't stop the way Autumn feels every time she and Finn cross paths, and the growing nagging thought that maybe things could have been different, maybe they should be together. Bro. Although this looks very dramatic, I feel like it's going to be quite a light-hearted romance book. I don't know. I feel like it'll be quite cute. So, we shall see. Okay, next one from the TBR jar. A city romance. I feel like I have lots of these. Oh no. I hate having to decide between them. I wish I had just like one book that fits the requirement. It'd be a lot easier. Okay, well this one's set in New York. This one would be a good option actually. And I've been wanting to read this for a while. Magnolia Parks. I've been hearing really good things about this. This one's set in London, I'm pretty sure. But this is so thick. Am I going to be able to get through all of these books in a month? Oh, wait, it's only 417. Okay, maybe this is possible. I feel like it probably is. I've got a lot of romance this month. This is not intentional. But Magnolia Parks, I've heard really good things about this book and I love this cover. I really dislike the one with like the feet under the table. Like it just looks so ugly in comparison to all the details on this one. It just looks so British. I love it. How many loves do you get in a lifetime? She is a beautiful, self-involved and mildly neurotic London socialite. He is Britain's most photographed bad boy who broke her heart. But Magnolia Parks and BJ Ballantyne are meant to be, aren't they? Ooh, I've heard that this is like a British version of Gossip Girl and I love Gossip Girl so much. So I'm very hyped to read this. I feel like this story is going to be very messy. I have no idea what to expect. But people who like similar books to me like this book, so I kind of hope that I'd like this one. Now for one of my favorite parts of these videos, my friend Ella, she wrapped up a book for each month of the year as like a surprise book. So I'm going to open my April one. She wrapped them all in like wrapping paper. This is actually like the cutest thing ever. I love it so much. There's my little one that says April. So we're going to unwrap it now and see what book I'm going to be reading. I have no idea what these books are, what genre, anything about it. Ooh! So, she has written, now, this book sounded intriguing. The author apparently explores symbols of faith. I hope you enjoy. Oh! The Essex Serpent. So this book is set in 1893 in London, and the main woman, Cora, is a widower, and it's a romance between her and a minister, and they have very differing views about this Essex Serpent, which is like a folklore, mystery, rumour kind of thing. So they end up being drawn to one another. Very interesting. And Tom Hiddleston's on the front, so. Okay, so here are all my books of the month of April. I'm really excited to start reading them, especially Every Summer After. I'm so hyped to start reading that one. I post these TBR videos every month, and I will also be doing a reading recap of January to March. That'll be coming soon on my channel, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see more fangirl book, vinyl related content, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!